and miracles break out. But guess what? The glory and the miracles and the power follow the believer. I'm not saying, look, I said I just went up there a bunch of times to get around the glory, but His glory is Him. It's the essence that comes off His holy nature. God's glory is like His residue, like this sweat. It's like if you touch something and you look back. I work out a lot, Sabbaths in the gym. You know how they got the little cleaning stations, especially now? I work out like 3 times a day. But anyway. If you wipe your sweat on like the seat, you know, you gotta go clean it off. And you know what you can see if your head was against it? It's like, it looks like your face, the outline of your face. The very residue of God comes off His face. And if you want the stuff, which, okay, if we don't know each other personally, I want all of it. I have tried to literally walk through a wall before in faith. I want it all. That's why I'm crying out in secret for glory. That's why when the glory descends in worship in here, I start crying out, Abba, how do we make it last? Not how do we just make it last today? What do we do? How does the furniture get rearranged in this room, in my heart, on the staff, on the people who are here to serve? What do we do to not make you an Airbnb weekend guest where we throw our stuff in the closet and hide away the things we don't want to see? It's not just the things we don't want Him to see, that He don't want to be around. It's that we live unforgiven and we condemn ourselves. It's the stuff we don't want to see. That's what I put away when I have an Airbnb guest. Put away my mirrors, if I could. There's a difference between a weekend guest and moving someone into your home. When you move somebody into your home, they become front and center. They invade your life whether you like it or not. Who's ever done it before? I've done it with crack addicts. Not a way to start a marriage. It's just a whole other story. For real. So I'm going to land with this. Like, when you move another person in and you plan on them abiding and making their home, their habitation long term, in your, if you will, temple, home, in your midst with your family, guess what? I don't have them in my pocket. You hand that person the key to your house. So Lord, in Jesus' name, we give you the keys to this building. We give you the keys to the building. Give you the keys to the vehicles. Give you the keys to our families. We give you the keys that we've picked up in worship in the glory. Help us. Help us to know how to make you a permanent resident among us, Lord. The last thing I'll say that gets in the way and hinders love, revival, awakenings, and hinders the glory God can entrust us with, the last thing is this. Our spiritual agendas. My sermon. Who's going to pick what song on Planning Center? Who's on the hospitality team? Stop it. Jesus got to clear the temple of all that. Look, this is 2020. If you haven't figured it out, He has taken a whip to the church. Oh my gosh. You know what? However much it takes, I want the abiding glory to inhabit my life and that of my family beyond that on the other side. So whatever it takes to get my fleshly, egotistical, super spiritual, I know the word backwards and forwards, I rightly divide it on Sundays before other saints, blah, 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 blah. Take it and let Him destroy it out of our temple. Because a religious spirit is the worst one. It is the worst one. But watch this. As soon as you do something that's actually religious and righteous before God, as soon as you do that, somebody looks over that's in your family and goes, spirit of religion. They got a religious spirit. See how Satan does that? He'll jump all over anything if you don't see it for truth. You know what? This is why this matters. I'm kind of like Dwight. I have about a 10-year span. Most of it I was in public ministry. And I don't know, can I quote you? I'm not sure why I didn't get weird, except that the only thing I could figure was, kept reading my Bible the whole time. It's literally what I've heard come out of that man's mouth. It kept you from getting weird. The kind of peculiar I want to be is the kind where we walk in the authority and ministry of Jesus. We declare the favorable year of the Lord to a chaotic world, and we don't stop smiling because our joy is violently taken from a throne that cannot be shaken.